Were you on duty at about 1600 hours?
Nge-9 zikaFebruary ngo-2015 isikhathi ngo-4 emini ingabe wawusemsebenzini yini?
Yeah.
Yes.
What type of duties were you performing on the day?
Imuphi umsebenzi owawenza ngaleli langa?
Umsebenzi nje ojwayelekile kwase kuthi ngabo 4 sabe sesifonelwa informa yethu.
It's our normal duties, my normal duties, but then around 4 we got or received a call from our informant.
Maybe just before that, do you know the previous witness, Sergeant Masondo?
Sergeant Masondo beqada ufakaza phambi kwakho uyamazi?
Yebo ngisebenza naye.
Yes, I work with him.
Was there any matter that you were assigned to at that particular time?
Ingabe ikhona yini icala enanibhekene nalo noma enanilisebenza ngaleso sikhathi leso?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Ungasho.
Case yase Alexandra 501 of 1/2015.
Alexandra case 501 of 1/2015.
La kwakula bekhona usheme.
Yes, you don't need to mention the details. Yes. What happened then further?
Funding the policemen. You calling us extremists because our words have hurt your feelings, and we're sorry we can't.
We noticed the person that we were looking for, and we know as we noticed this or we saw this person, he was in the company of a female person.
Sabe sesiyajika siyamlandela.
We then turned around, followed him. Yeah.
Yes, we may proceed.
Siqala sathi ukumdlula kancane ngoba besifuna ukwenza isiqiniseko.
We first just passed a little bit, went past this person a little bit because we wanted to be certain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hayi sabe nesiqiniseko sabe sesiyabuya ke sesiyakuyena.
We were then certain. We then turned around and approached the person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sama duze kwakhe sazethula kuyena ukuthi singobani sifuna ini.
We stopped next to the person, introduced ourselves as to who we were and as to why we were there.
Yes, and who's this person that you're referring to?
Ubani lo muntu okhuluma ngaye?
Umthobisi Mncube.
It's Mthobisi Mncube.
Yes. Yeah, is he present in court?
Ukhona la enkantolo?
Yeah, ukhona.
Yes, he is.
Number 3.
He's number 3.
Yes, you may proceed.
Maqhubeka.
Masimisa lapho ke sabe uMasondo, Sergeant Masondo. Masiqeda ukuzethula wabe siyanikeza amalungelo akhe ukuthi uyaboshwa, waqala wamtshela ukuthi uyaboshwa uboshelwe icase yase Alexandra.
Okay. After we had introduced ourselves to him, Sergeant Masondo then informed him of his rights and also then informed him that he was being arrested for an Alexandra case that we were looking him for.
And the explanation of the rights to him, what did that entail?
Uma echazelwa ngamalungelo akhe kwasho yini yashiwo uma echazelwa ngamalungelo akhe?
Angithi wayemtshelile ukuthi useyaboshwa for a case yase Alexandra.
Yeah.
Wamtshela ukuthi unelungelo lokungasitsheli lutho. unelungelo lokuthola ummeli, unelungelo lokuthi aye kwi-fair trial, unelungelo lokuyiswa court within 48 hours.
After having informed him that he was being arrested for the Alexander case, he then informed him that he had the right not to say anything to us. He had the right to get himself a legal representative. He had the right to a fair trial and to appear in court within 48 hours.
Yes, in which language did he communicate with the
Ekusho
accused?
lokho ke na esebenzisa oluphi ulimi?
Hayi besebenzisa isiZulu.
IsiZulu.
And did the accused understand his rights?
Uma echazela ngalawo malungelo akhe ke wawezwa yena.
Hayi wawezwa waze washo wathi uyezwa.
He understood them and he even confirmed that he understood.
Yes, we proceed.
Singaqhubeka.
Emveni kwalokho ke wabeseyambuza uSergeant Masondo ukuthi uhlala kuphi. Wakhomba
Masodo inquired from him as to where he was staying. He then pointed and said number 81 Persimmon Street, and he was just about to open the gate. So he pointed because he was just about to open the gate.
Yes, we proceed.
Singaqhubeka.
hayi ke wabeseyacela kuyena ukuthi ucela avule singene khona sizobona la ihlala khona.
He then requested him to open so that we can go in and see where he was staying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wavula futhi salandelana naye nengcwayi yakhe le wayehamba nayo.
He opened, we followed him together with the female person in whose company he was in.
Now, which place is this that you say he opened?
Yikuphi la uthi wavula khona?
Wayesavula egedeni lapho.
Yeah.
Sizongena ngaphakathi endlini.
He was still opening the gate as we were about to enter into the house.
Yes, you say a house. Can you just explain what type of place is this?
Indawo njengoba ukhuluma ngendlu nje indawo ekanjani le okhuluma ngayo?
Indlu nje enkulu. Ngicabanga ukuthi lapha wayeqashile ukuthi bakwenzakala nangazi. Kodwa indlu nje enkulu. Sawavula igede elincane lenyawo sangena samlandela.
It's a big house. I think that he was renting there. He just opened the small gate. We walked in through the gate and followed him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Samlandela ke wakhomba indlu ahlala kuyona.
We followed him. He pointed out the house where he was staying.
Sase siyamcela asivulele sibone phakathi.
We then requested him to open for us so we could see inside.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wavuma futhi wavula.
Once again, he agreed and he opened.
Yes.
Masingena phakathi sibone iroom iright kodwa besethu kuSergeant Masondo sisacela ukusesha.
We went into the room. We could see that the room was okay. Sergeant Masodo then requested that we search.
Yes.
Ngabe sengiyaqala ke ngiyasesha.
I then started to search.
Just a minute. Yes, you may proceed.
Uma ngisesha phezu kwewardrobe ngafica isibhamu sisihleli nelinye ibox nyana nje libheka phezulu lifaka inhlavu phakathi.
As I was searching on top of the wardrobe, I found a firearm. It was just next to it was just a box and with rounds or ammunition inside.
Yes.
Yeah.
You may proceed.
Ngabe sengiyabuza ukuthi esikabani isibhamu ubani onelicense yesibhamu.
I then inquired as to whose firearm it was, who possesses a license to own or to have the firearm.
Just a minute. Did he then give an explanation?
Ingabe wachaza yini?
Wathula.
He kept quiet.
Ngasithatha ke isibhamu ngasehlisa lapha phezu kwewardrobe nebox lalo ngasibeka phansi.
I then took or removed the firearm from where it was on top of the wardrobe together with the box and I placed it down.
Yes.
Yebo.
Masiqeda ukusenza safe ukukhona lokuthu ukwenza safe isibhamu. Phakathi kwakukhona uhlavo olodwa la kwishemba.
Okay. Just after making it safe or putting it on safe, there is this process that we call making the firearm safe. Then there was one ammunition in the chamber. Yeah.
Yes, you may proceed.
Ngaphinda futhi ngabuza ukuthi esikabani isibhamu. Bathula bangasho lutho bobabili nofriend egale wakhe lo.
I once again asked as to whose firearm this was. They both kept quiet. That is now him together with the girlfriend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uma sisibheka sabona ukuthi i-serial number la isusiwe.
Well, upon looking at it, we then could see that the serial number had been filed off.
Yes.
Yep.
Ila kwangena kakhona Sergeant Masondo wathi ayike ngiyanibopha ke nobabili for isibhamu lesi esitholakala la endlini.
That is where Sergeant Masondo then intervened and said that I'm now arresting both of you for the firearm which was found here in the house.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wabe sethi yena hayi ningayibophi intombazana. Ngiyasazi isibhamu. Nentombazana yathi hayi isibhamu esakhe.
He then answered and said, no, don't arrest the girl. I know the firearm. She also said, no, it's his firearm.
Just Monat, may the TSA evidence be admissible? The state will be calling the lady at the later stage. Yes, you may proceed.
Correct.
Ayike emveni kwaloko kwagijinywa kwathathwa i-forensic bag eyayisebhuthini lemoto. Ama-forensic bag abayi-2. Isibhamu lesi sabe sesifakwa phakathi kwakhishwa inhlavu kumagazini safakwa phakathi phambi kwakhe khona lapho safana.
The forensic bags were then fetched. The 2 forensic bags were fetched from the boot of the vehicle, my lord, and then the ammunition was removed from the magazine, and then in front of him, or in his presence, it was then placed in the forensic bags and it was sealed.
Just a minute. You've just mentioned that ammunition was removed from the magazine. Was there any ammunition in the magazine?
Uqeda ukusho manje ukuthi zakhishwa ke inhlamvu ku magazine. Ikhona yini inhlamvu zaziphakathi ku magazine?
Yebo, zazu-15 ezazi kumagazini. 16 ngalolo lwaluphakathi lume kushemba.
There were 15 rounds in the magazine, and then 16 if you include the one that was found in the chamber.
Yes. Was it the only ammunition that was found there?
Yilezo kuphela inhlamvu ezatholakala lapha?
Cha.
No.
Yes.
Yebo.
Ezinye zazikuleli bhokisi elihlazana elalihleli nesibhamu ngaphezu kwewardrobe.
The others were in this blue box that was found there next to the next to the firearm on top of the wardrobe.
Yes. Are you able to say how many were there and the caliber thereof?
The ones in the box.
Yes, the ones in the box.
Lezi zona ke ezazikuleli box le zazingaki zona futhi ezaluphi uhlobo?
Kwakuyi 9mm.
9mm.
Uma ngingaphosisi ngicabanga ukuthi zaziyishumi nambili.
If I'm not mistaken, or if I'm not lying, I think there were 12.
Yes, and the firearm, what type of firearm was it?
Kwakuyisibhamu esinjani?
Hey, kwakuyi CZ pistol.
It was a CZ, a pistol.
Yes.
Yeah, 9mm.
Also a 9mm.
Yes, you may proceed.
Singaqhubeka ke.
Hayi ke emveni kwaloko kwabe ukuthi siyamthatha ke siphuma naye siyaqhubeka siya kumdetain.
From there, we went out with him, proceeding to go and detain him.
Yes, you say there were 2 evidence bags that were brought.
Kushilo ke ukuthi uma sekuphuthunywa ke ebhutini kuyokhishwa ama evidence bag, kwalethwa ama evidence bag amabili.
Yeah.
Yes.
What were they used for?
Asetshenziselwani lawo ama evidence bag?
Eyodwa kwafaka isibhamu nengane zaso. Eyodwa kwabe sekufaka ucingo lakhe.
The one was used for the firearm together with the ammunition, and the other was used for his phone.
Yes, can you explain the circumstances regarding his cell phone?
Ungachaza ke mayelana ne cell phone yakhe?
Kwakuyi Samsung.
It was a Samsung.
Noma ngasakhumbula ukuthi inamba zakhona zazithini lezi sama Samsung lezi.
Although I can't give the details, the precise details of the Samsung,
Kodwa yayimnyama ngombala.
black in color.
Yes, but before it was put in the exhibit bag, where was it found?
Ngaphambilini kokuthi ithathwe ke yena iphone lena ke ifakwe kusikhwama lesofakazi yatholakala kuphi?
Yatholakala ke.
From him.
Yes, you may proceed.
Singaqhubeka.
Hayi masiqeda ukumdetain eGenestin saqhubeka salandela enye information yabanye ama suspect ayikade siwadinga
Okay.
yona le case.
Oh, kuleyo naleyo case.
Yona le case.
Then, my lord, after detaining him in Germiston, we then followed up on
Yes,
information.
that's fine. What did you detain him for?
Uma nimdetaina ke nani nimdetainelani?
Sasimdetain le case yase Alexandra ne possession of unlicensed firearm.
The Alexandra matter as well as possession of an unlicensed firearm.
And where was the case for possession of firearm registered?
Icala leli ke le possession of unlicensed firearm la bhalwa la fakwa kuphi lona?
Oh, eCleveland.
In Cleveland.
Yes, and the details thereof?
Imininingwane yalo?
Cleveland 96 of 2 2015.
Cleveland 96 of 2 2015.
Yes, what happened thereafter?
Emva kwalokho kwasekwenzekani ke?
What happened to the exhibits?
Ufakazi lobu ke kwenzekani ngabo?
Saqeda late sabe sesiyazibhuka kwi-SAP 13 yakhona eCleveland.
Okay. We finished late. We then booked the exhibits in the Cleveland SAP 13.
Who booked them?
Sibukwa ubani?
Masondo.
Masondo.
Did you have anything to do with the booking of the exhibits?
Wena ke ekubhukweni kwama exhibits khona kwakuhlanganisa.
Hey, ngangibhizi ngokunye mina mayibhizi ebhuka zona ibhambu ezinokunye. Enza nokunye nje kwakukhona.
When he was busy with that, I was busy doing something else.
Yes, did you have anything further to do with the exhibits thereafter?
Khona okunye khona owaba nako noma kwakuhlanganisa nama exhibits kamuva.
Yeah. Ngoba uthe ngelanga elilandelayo mase esikhiphile isibhamu ku-SAP 13 yaseCleveland. Ngathayipha iletha yokusihambisa eBallistics. Sabe sesisihambisa sobabili sise-Ballistics.
The following day, once he had now booked out the firearm from the Cleveland SAP 13, I then typed the request letter, and then both of us took it to the ballistic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ngoba nocingo masilihambisa eBrixton lapha eWarum. Sasisobabili.
Even when we took the phone to the war room in Brixton, we were together.
Yes, and what happened there, the war room?
Kwenzekani khona ke lapha e-war room?
Umasondo wabhalisa ifomu leli lakhona sabe sesishiya lona ucingo. Sadlula sayimoshari sayofuna amanye amazi bithi.
Okay. Masondo completed the document or the form there, then left the phone. We then proceeded to the mortuary to look for other exhibits.
Yes, what happened then at the ballistics?
Khona ke ballistics lapho kwaye kwenzekani?
Sisihambisile khona isibhamu. Base besinikeza isiqephezana esibufakazi bokuthi cha isibhamu sifakile khona.
We indeed gave them or left the firearm there. They then gave us a receipt, which is then now proof that indeed they received the firearm.
Just want to show you exhibit X3.
X3. Okay, London X3. Okay. So,
Do you recognize that exhibit?
uyakwazi lokho.
Kahle.
Very well.
Yes, which one?
Kuyini?
Incwadi le eyayibhalwe yimi ngayinikeza induna yayisayina. Isiqephezana lesesila esenziwe ikhophi sanamathiselwa la esasithola khona lapha.
This is the letter which I then wrote or drafted, and then it was signed by the head here, and then on top that is the copy which was then attached here, the receipt, in other words, the proof that we received.
Can you just briefly put those particulars on record?
Okay, uqala ufunde le mininingwane at the top
Yes, at the top.
lapha phezulu.
Cleveland case asengijampile ke la ngafaka ulokuzana kodwa ekulandelayo kuba i96 of 2/2015. Then okulandelayo kuba evidence seal back. It's FS.
The witness is asking me to assist him at FSE.
Oh, FSE. 385083.
Yes.
Cleveland case, the witness indicating that he had jumped here, wanted to write something, but then it's 9602/2015. Then the evidence seal number FSE 385083.
Enye futhi it's PA 600 17 55815.
Then the other one was PA 600 17 55815.
Yes, and the date?
The date
12 February.
12 February.
Yes, and if you can just briefly put the contents of the letter that you wrote, the bottom part of Exhibit X-ray.
Ufunde lokho wakubhala ke kule letter leni.
Application for ballistic and forensic analysis of the firearm as per Cleveland case 96 of 2/2015 and SAP I think against the portals stroke 2015.
Chaza ke lapha imininingwane ke yeso ke isikhwama leso esiku FSE 385083 kanye ke nenombolo ke noma inamba yase lab e2676/2015.
Ngaqhubeka.
Yebo.
Yes.
One pistol black in color in forensic back seal number FSE 385083. One magazine and 28 round and forensic back number PA 600 17 55815.
Correct, mfundi.
Compared to this lab number, number 2, kindly analyze the exhibit in order to determine whether the ammunition, firearm, and the magazine are in actual fact able to work, and compare if is there any linkage with the above mentioned items.
Lana ke imininingwane ke ukuthi isibhamu esimnyama ngombala inamba ke yebag leyo ke yobufakazi uFSE 385083, magazine eyodwa enama rounds awu 28, forensic bag number of PA 600 17 55815 awuqhathaniseke nale lab number. Hlaziya ke ubhekeke lama exhibit lana ukuthi ubhekeke ukuthi inhlamvu isibhamu kanye futhi nemagazine ukuthi ziyasebenza yini, ukuthi uqhathaniseke ukuthi khona yini okukuhlanganisa nalecala leli noma kulama item ala ngaphezulu. Ngaqhubeka.
Ballistic examination. Who is the right owner? Firearm as the serial number is filed off, and what is the correct serial number? Whether the firearm is involved in any other cases. Kindly forward the information to Detective Constable Dlamini of Provincial Investigation Unit. This is a constable, not a suspect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ballistic noma ke uhlolo ke laso isibhamu ubhekeke ukuthi ubani umnikazi okuyena nanjengoba ke isusiwe i-serial number, nokuthi futhi yipi ke ekuyiyona i-serial number, nokuthi ke isibhamu lesi ingabe siyambandakanyeka yini kwamanye amacala. Lokho ke kundluliseke noma ke leyo mininingwane noma lelo lwazi ke kuyena uDetective Constable Dlamini wase Provincial Investigation Unit, the witness indicating my lord that at the time he was still a constable.
Then
Then the head signed.
Now, in paragraph 3, the process that you request there, what is it colloquially known as?
Yini ke le ibizwa uma le yabona lana paragraph
To establish the
uma ibizwa
correct serial number.
uma ukuthi kufanele ukuthi kutholwe ukuthi yipi serial number kuthiwani uma ibizwa ke leyo.
Stream the Premier League and more live from SuperSport on Showmax Pro. Football is live.
I don't have any questions.
No questions. Mr. Nisi, no questions.
Yes, it is the court, my lord. So, on the very last aspect, you say this letter was written by you, but it was signed by Major Bayat,
Uthi-ke
who's the head of the provincial unit tax violence.
yabhalwa wena kodwa-ke owasayina uyena uMajor Bayat okuyi-head yale unit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Are we happy with this letter? Don't worry about it. Thank you, sir. What is the purpose of explaining of a right to an accused person or a detainee or a suspect?
Inhloso noma injongo yokuchazela-ke umuntu odeteniwe umsolwa inhloso noma injongo yokumchazela ngamalungelo akhe.
Ukuthi azi ukuthi njengoba umuntu oseboshiwe unamapha amalungelo ikuphi akufanele akwenze ikuphi angafanele akwenze.
Now that this person is now being detained or is being now arrested, for the person to know what rights does he or he have, and what is it that he's supposed to do and what is it that he is not supposed to do.
Do I understand you well to mean that after you had explained him those rights, he has got a choice between those rights?
Ingabe ngikuzwa kahle yini ukuthi emuva kokuthi senimchazeleke nina lawo malungelo-ke kukuyena-ke ukuthi akhetheke manje?
You actually stop next to him and then you alight and then you introduce yourself and the purpose for your visitation.
Ibe lapho. That's correct.
Then immediately thereafter, or simultaneously, then Sergeant Masondo then informed him that he's being arrested for that Alexander case, and then he explained his rights.
Uthi-ke ngaso sona-ke leso sikhathi wase-ke uMasondo-ke emchazela-ke ukuthi uboshelwa lecala lase-Alexandra kanye futhi wasemchazela nangamalungelo akhe. Yes. Kwangaphambilini kokuthi ningene. That's correct.
Then what was his choice?
Ekhetha ukuthini yena? Yena wayikhetha emuva kokuthi senimchazeleke manje useyawazi uma ekhetha yena wayikhetha ukuthi uzokwenzani.
He is entitled to a particular choice. Is that not so?
Ubuqeda uyitshela lenkantolo ukuthi kulawo malungelo akhe-ke nanimchazela wona-ke nathi kuwena-ke ungakwenza lokhu naku ongakwenza. Uma nimtshela lokho yena wayikhetha wathi uzokwenzani uma nimtshela.
Hayi azangasho ukuthi kuphi azokwenza. Wathe nje uyawezwa lawo malungelo akhe kwakuphela waseqhubeka thina-ke siyakhuluma sicela umngelo.
He did not indicate any particular choice. He only indicated that he understood his rights, and then we then proceeded and then requested to go in.
Did he say, I hear my rights, or I understand my rights?
Ngabe wathi uyawezwa noma uyawa understand.
Wathe uyasizwa.
He said he understood us, or he heard us.
Exactly. He said, I can hear what you're telling me. Did you tell him that in that which he was hearing, that what you were telling him, did you find out from him if, despite the fact that he could hear what you're telling him, did he understand what you're explaining to him?
Uyanizwa. Ingaba uma ethi-ke uyanizwa nase nina niyambuza ukuthi nanjengoba usizwa njena-ke lokhu esikutshela kona-ke kona uyak-understanda yini?
NgesiZulu mangithi wena uyangizwa uthi wena yebo ngiyakuzwa. Kusho ukuthi sivele lo understandana okukhuluma ngakho kusho ukuthi vele kukhona.
In isiZulu, when one says I hear what you are saying, the understanding that you are referring to, it is there, which then means that that understanding is there.
Let us not even begin to debate linguistic or the semantic. You are a police officer of 15 years experience, not so.
asinga bangisaneke noma sikhulumisane ngayo angithi ushilo ukuthi neminyaka e15 usemaphoyiseni.
Kunjalo.
That's correct.
Thank you. Now the question is, did he make any choice as per your testimony subsequent to the explanation of his rights?
Ukhona awakhetha ukwenza kuloko nanimtshela konapho ukuthi unalelungelo. Ukhona awakhetha.
Cha azange akhethe lutho wathula nje wathi maqedwe ukusho ukuthi uyazwa kwabe seyadula lo.
He did not make any choice, he just kept quiet. After saying that he heard what you were saying, he just kept quiet.
Did you bring to his attention that he has got a right to remain silent, he has got a right not to say anything, he has got the right to say something in the presence of an attorney?
Ukuthi akathula ngasho lutho uma ngabe khona afuna ukusho akusho lokho uma ngabe khona ummeli wakhe ingabe namtshela yini lokho?
Yebo ngamtshela.
Yes, I told you.
Hayibo Masondo, awukahle. Mr. Dlamini, you just said you explained to him the following rights. I'm going to repeat the rights that you explained to him. Where are those rights here? Yeah. These are the rights that you explained to him. This is what you said to him. You've got the right to remain silent. You've got the right, you've got the legal right. You've got the right to a fair trial. And you've got the right to appear in court within 48 hours. Now tell us at what point did you then say to him, you have got the right to choose and to remain silent. If there is something that you want to say, you can say that in the presence of an attorney. If you're willing, you can continue to talk. But know that everything that you'll be saying before us could be used before court or could be used later on in a subsequent trial in court or whatever. At what stage did you say this?
Can you unconfuse me, please? You said a lot.
I'm going to take it very slow.
Please.
In your evidence in chief, you said to him, you've got the following rights.
Amalungelo owachazile noma owashilo lana ke wena yila alandelayo.
You have got the right to remain silent.
Ukuthi uthule ungasho lutho.
You have got a right to legal representation.
Uzoba nommeli,
You've got the right to a fair trial.
le fair trial,
And you've got the right to appear in court within 48 hours.
nokuthi ke uvele enkantolo ke isikhathi ke samahora awu-48.
Do you understand?
Uyawezwa?
Ngiyakuzwa.
Yes, I hear you.
Now, you are saying you further explained to him that he has got a, you explained to him that subsequent to the right that you have explained to him, he had the right to make a choice.
Okunye okushoyo ke ukuthi ke phezu kwalokho ke wasimtshela ukuthi unelungelo lokuthi akhetheke.
Now, I am asking you, at what point did you then tell him that he has got a right not to, he has got the right not to say anything, such that if there is something that he was going to say, he has also got the right to say that which he wanted to say in the presence of his attorney?
Manje ke okunye okushoyo ukuthi ke usushilo ukuthi angasho lutho. Manje umtshele nini ke uma ukuthi ukhona lokho afisa ukutsho ukuthi angakusho ke ekhona ummeli ukuthi wamtshela ngasiphi isikhathi lokho.
Ngokuqala nje la ngicela silungise khona. Kwakungasho mina, kwakusho uSergeant Masondo. Ngibona nje ukuthi ngezwe isikhathi engichazela konke.
The first thing that I needed to rectify is that I'm not the one who informed him of his rights. It was Sergeant Masondo. I only heard him informing him of his rights.
Okwesibili, ama right mangathiwa ngiyawabala.
Yeah.
Bengibala nje lawo engazi ukuthi abasemqoka. Maningi ama right. Angaphezulu kwaloko engiwabalile.
First, and when I mentioned the rights, I only mentioned those rights which I know that are of importance but there are a lot of rights.
And wonke lama right ayabalwa ngenxa ukuthi futhi asuke eshiwo kanjalo kushesha angeke ngize ngiphinda leyo nto ekade eyisho ecourt.
And all those rights then get explained. But now, because now when the rights get explained, that is said in a fast pace. Now I cannot repeat all of that in court.
Mr. Zami, do you hear yourself?
Ngizizwa kahle.
Very well.
We have just told this court in that very lengthy sentence of yours that some of these rights are not important. You could therefore not have explained to them those rights to him because they are not important.
Uthike amanye awo ke lawo malungelo lawo awabalulekile noma awekho semqoka.
Angithi ke angisho ukuthi abalekile angithi lawo afike eqali kimina engamuzwa ewasho.
Let me then not say that they are important or not important, but let me say those are the first ones that I thought of, that I heard him mentioning.
Thank you. Let's go back to my question. At what point were the rights relating to his choice explained to him?
Mfuthi kwazike mayelana nokuthi akhetheke noma ichoice yakhe ke lelo ke lachazwa ngasiphi isikhathi lelo ukuthi ke usungakhetha ke ukhethe ukuthi
masikhuluma naye sasilindele ukuthi uzophendula kodwa mayithula kwabe sekuba ucaca ukuthi asikhubeke ke nathi ngoba uthulile akakhulumi lutho.
When we spoke to him, we expected him to respond, but he kept quiet. So when we realized that he kept quiet, then we decided that we then should then proceed because he's not responding to us.
Did it not click into your mind that he did not understand those that which you were explaining to him by him keeping quiet?
Ingabe ke lokho kwanganitsheli yini ukuthi cha ngokuthi athuleke angaphenduli ukuthi lo muntu akakuzwa lokho simtshela kona?
You know, Mr. Masondo, when he testified there, earlier on before you, he never told this court that the accused person was offered the opportunity to make a selection of the right that he was, that those rights which were.
Umsolo wake ukuthi ayikhethele ukuthi isiphi isinqumo
Ucacise naye kodwa mina ngisho kwenzeka.
I am mentioning that which happened. I don't know. Maybe we should have asked him to explain, but I'm just saying that which happened.
Thank you. Let me tell you that tactic this court has had for quite a long time. Mr. Masondo, in re-examination by my colleague, he revisited, was the explainer of the rights.
Umasondo ke yena ke ebelana akayishongo ke lezi noma lama rights owashoyo wena ke kodwa ke wena ke usho ukuthi uyena umuntu owayichaza lamalungelo kodwa yena ke akakushongo ngalendlela okusho ngayo.
Angazi ukuthi wayengawasho.
I don't know as to why didn't he say?
Thank you. It's because you I don't want to say you're lying, but you're dishonest to the court, Mr.
Zothi ke ngoba ke awukhuluma iqiniso.
Thank you. Let's proceed. You meeting him at the gate, the rights are being explained according to your testimony. Then, Mr. Masondo requested him after the explanation of these putative rights. Then Mr. Masondo requested him to open so that you could go and see where he stays. Not so.
Uthemuva kwakho ke konke lokho wasemcela kuMasondo ukuthi avuleke niyobona la ahlala.
This or the room where he was specifically staying. Not so.
Nase wavula ke nase ningena impela ke wakhomba ke umuzi noma ke indawo le yahlala kuyona.
Yes.
Yes.
Is that what exactly happened as per your testimony?
Yiko lokho okwenzeka ngalendlela oyisho ngayo. Yes.
Mr. Masondo told this court that the accused, the suspect that we're looking for, that's Mr. Nure, was searched at the gate.
NgokukaMasondo ke uthi ke umsolo lona ke umuntu lona enanibheka ngalelo langa ke waseshwa ke egate.
Uqinisile.
He's telling the truth.
So he's telling the truth when he says that the suspect was searched at the gate.
Uyasho ukuthi uqinisile.
waseshwa yena yebo ngapha ngaphandle.
Yes, he was searched outside.
So when the search was conducted, you were there physically there.
Ukhona nawe futhi ngathi esearchwa ngaphandle.
Yebo.
Yes.
Angithi masisebenza kufanele mayemsesha mina ngibe igadi ngibambe ngibheke ukuthi akasdidisi.
When he's busy with him or searching him, I need to keep guard and see whether is he not causing us any trouble.
So it is just by mistake that you omitted to mention it in your evidence in chief that the suspect was also searched.
Kube yiphutha kuwena ukuthi ungakusho ukuthi impela waseshwa ngaphandle.
Hayi kungaba yiphutha.
Indeed, it could have been a mistake.
Thank you, Mr. Masondo. Mr. Dlamini.
Njengoba nawe ngibiza ngoMasondo kudlamini.
A very good point, sir. A mistake. We were talking about a mistake earlier.
Mr. Dlamini, Mr. Masondo was the lead investigating officer in the case that you're investigating, and so.
Kule cala enani liphenya umseshike owaye uyena owayehola noma wayeyinhloko ke kwakuyena uSergeant Masondo. Yes.
Thank you. I've got no further questions to you.
Any questions?
Cross-examination to this witness, thank you.
Ms. Mshola?
No questions, my lord.
Any re-examination?
No, thank you, Madam.
Yeah, just one aspect. You say the suspect was detained where at Jameson police station.
Uthi namdetaina eJemison.
Yeah.
Yes, my lord.
You physically detain him. In other words, did you book him in?
Inina noma inina enambuka in khona lapha eJemison.
Yeah, kodwa wayembhalela amalungelo akhe uMasondo.
Yes, but the one who was writing his rights down was Masondo.
You mean the Section 35 rights?
Section 35.
It's a four-page document, pink, green, white, and yellow.
Three, my lord.
Three, yeah. And there, an accused person in South Africa, at least, when he's detained, he's given that form which encapsulates all his rights, not which the author of that document believes are important.
Uma umuntu edethainwa ke noma umsolo wake la eSouth Africa ke unikwa ke leyo form enawo onke lawo ma rights hayi la lona obhalayo ocabanga ukuthi yiwona asemqoqo kodwa unikwa iform enawo onke lawo malungelo lawo.
Yebo, ikhasi lokuqala lakhe.
Yes, my lord. The first page is his.
Elesibili lingena edokodweni.
The second one for the docket.
Elesithathu lisala khona la encwadini for ukuthi kwazi ukuthi incwadi isebenze kuphi.
And then the third one, my lord, remains in the book, so it is known as to where the book was used.
There's an interpreter also normally.
Uvamise ukuthi akube khona ke notolika.
Ma uqeda ma ulibhala uyamfundela wona amalungelo akhe njengoba ebhaliwe la phansi.
My lord, as you write, you read the rights to him as they are noted or written down.
Did you read them or did Masondo read them?
Kwakuwena noma kwakumasondo?
Masondo.
Masondo.
And did you sign as a witness?
Nanjengofakazi ngaba wena wasayinda yini?
Kunjalo.
That's correct.
And he also signed the accused or the detained person at a stage.
Umuntu lona ke umsolo wake naye wasayinda?
Yeah, wasayinda.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, we used to call them the judge's rules. 1941. It's an AD case where these rights were explained, but subsequently, of course, the Constitution came in. Any questions arising, Mr. Rapeles?
None.
None?
None.
You mean next? Okay.
It's represented. So
I'll see.
yes.
Mr. Munisi?
Is it please the court, my lord? Sir, you saying at the scene where Mr. Mkuru was accosted by yourself and Mr. Masondo and the other colleague, there's a book, you had a book which was in triplicate, and then you read his right from that book.
Not at the scene, Mr. Minister. A police station.
Or at a police station. Oh, okay, no, it's fine. No, I was referring to rights at the scene, not at the police station. Okay, thank you, man.
Yes. Mr. Newman?
Thank you, my lord. I have no questions. Thank you.
No question, my lord.
Okay. Thank you.
Should we get the agenda till tomorrow?
Oh, that's all. Okay.
Sorry, my lord, the accused number 3's hand is up before we adjourn.
Head is hand up. Oh, I see. You say your client has got his hand up.
Thank you, my lord. You may take a short adjournment up until tomorrow, man.
No comment.